Hello friends, welcome back to the Dovsit channel. My name is Shuraj Telang. So today we are going to see about the Terraform with Azure variable. So first of all, which I have created one folder here. So this is my local disk where I have created Terraform Azure this folder. Okay, under this folder there is nothing. So just I'm going to the uh, Visual Studio Code I have opened here and now opening that folder where it is Terraform Azure, right? So just I'm creating here one file. It is like main.tf file. Okay, so in this main.tf file only I'm providing providers information also. Okay, so azure azure rm. Okay, or not subnet, azure rm, and this is the okay feature block should be there. Okay, if you have or like downloaded and installed the Azure CLI, then y- first of all you it will ask you when you will put this much only, then it will ask you the Microsoft that ID and credentials, and after that it will ask you the by which account you want to log in. So your Azure portal account uh, is there, right? So by which email ID you have created the Azure portal, that you need to use here and go ahead with the information. Then you need to use agent login and go ahead. You will be able to log in, which already I have logged in here. That's why I'm not doing here anything. So now we need to go here and we can like Terraform. So suppose I had put here Terraform Azure subnet code example. So suppose I'm going here, you can put like this also, Terraform Azure provider, and you will get everything here in this. So just I had put here. So this is the same things which you can see, right? But add use here. So now if I'm taking this code, okay, this is the resource. Each and everything has given here. Suppose I'm taking this subnet, taking this virtual network, and taking this resource group. Then okay, here is I'm not taking this. We'll take in later. We'll take later this in next session. But I'm taking this code, copying this code, and suppose going here and suppose pasting here. Okay, so now here, okay, here is missing one curly braces. Okay, now it is not showing red color. So now directly we can create the create these resources, virtual network and subnet we can create. But how can we create the variable? That I want to show you here. Just first of all, I will create here only variable. Okay, if I want to create variable for the name, suppose I'm taking here name. First of all, I want to take here any name. Suppose I'm taking web web app. Okay, for the resource group, it means whatever resources regarding the web app, it will be here only. So now web app I have given here. So now I want to give here where dot web app. Okay, then suppose here is a location. Just I am giving where dot location. No issue, I'm taking location only. Okay, now you need to mention here what web app, right? So if you are mentioning variable for this resource group name, then you can take this information like name of the web app. It means name of the resource group, resource group. Then in string you can use here. This is the default description you can write. These are the like default things which if you are not taking this, then even it is okay. That is not an issue. Suppose I'm now suppose taking variable about location. Suppose I'm putting here location, right? Then I can use here description location of the resource group, and I can write here East US or any location, whatever I I want to write, I can take here. Suppose here is a West Europe. Suppose I'm taking West Europe only, right? Then even it is okay. Suppose I'm taking West Europe. Copy this, come here and paste here. This is also okay. But in which location you are doing these things, you need to keep in mind. Now I have created variable for this. Okay, now we can maintain variable in main.tf file, or we can create one more file as a var.tf, and in this var.tf we can copy this, control X, cut this, and we can paste here. So this is the sample things which I have maintained here, defined here. Like way you can create the variables for this also. Suppose there is a name. Now I want to keep name this web app vnet, web app vnet. Okay, then even I can use here now where dot web app vnet, right? Why this is showing in red color? Because of we have not mentioned the variable. Suppose I am writing here variable and writing here, suppose o w e b is missing here. Okay, now I'm writing here web web app vnet. Okay, and writing here the description for this name of the virtual network. Okay, then it will not show you in red color. For whatever you are like writing the variables, you need to mention here also, define here as a, suppose I'm writing web app vnet, then where dot web app vnet you can write. Okay, so suppose here I'm giving any name for this subnet. Suppose this is related to the web app only, so web app subnet. Okay, and I'm giving here where dot web app subnet. This is now again showing in red color. If I'm writing the variable for this, then it will not show. See, now I'm writing variable and I am writing here web app subnet. Okay, then name of the subnet. If I'm writing this and again I'm doing control X and putting here. So we can keep that variable in main.tf file also. But if you want to put like if we want to create separate file, var.tf file, and you want to define here variable, then even it is okay. So now we are okay, we have copied from there. Now just we have put the name, different names for this. See, here is a web app, right? So to the resource group we have given name web app, right? So now we need to give here name the location from web app, right? If you are writing web app, location from web app means location from the resource group, right? So it will take this resource group. Here also if you are writing web app, then also it will, it was like a grade out, right? Previously, see, here is a grading out, right? So resource group name, what is the resource group name? Here is a web app. So we can write here, after writing here, this is the grade out now. Previously this was also grading out, but now it has gone. Now suppose I'm writing here something about the virtual network name, then this will go and color will be changed. So now suppose I'm writing here, not suppose, whatever we are writing here azure virtual network name, right? Web app vnet, that we need to mention here web app web app vnet vnet, right? Then that color has gone and color is changed now here. Now we can see this much of simple way we can create the variables. See, I have mentioned here variables. Previously, in my previous video, I had told you the variables theoretically, and now I have created here practically all things. Like way you can create the variables. So there are input variables, output variables, and in input variables there is a local variable. There are some types of variables that also I would like to mention about this, and how can we use input, local, and output, that also I would like to show you here. And after that, how can we create the Terraform module, I would like to take here. Okay, so today I'm showing you this only, how can we create the variables in Azure. Okay, so now we just open new terminal. Okay, azure login. If you are doing this and if you are getting any issue like this, already I had logged in there, so that is not an issue for me, because already see how I log in. I will show you. See, I had logged in, azure login. I was getting the problem using this azure login. Then I use tenant, and from here I had copied the tenant where it is. See, we need to go to the Microsoft Intra ID, and from here, here is a in overview only. Here is a tenant ID. We need to copy this. Here, this is the second way. If you are unable to use this agent login, if you are using this and suppose you are getting the error, okay, like this or something, then come here and put agent login happen tenant tenant, and you can paste here tenant ID. Then you will be able to come. If it is asking you, then it will show you like this. If you are able to log in, already I had given the credentials, that's why it has not asked me for the credentials. Now I'll go here. See, all information has been taken here. I'm using pay as you go. So Telang Shiva 6 at the rate gmail.com. So now you will be able to use Terraform in it. Okay, as like this you can create the variables, and using variables you can create the resources. Right now we are creating vnet and subnet, right? So like way you need to create the things, and after that you need to log in with the agent login. First of all, you need to have download and install Azure CLI. After that only you will be able to log in like this using these commands. See which I have used here, right? So .terraform and .terraform.log.hcl files are created here, and now we are going to use Terraform fmt. If there is any like a space indentation, then it will be formatted. So how can, what is the use of fmt? I would like to tell you. Suppose here is a name which I have written properly in proper way. Suppose I am writing this like this. Suppose I'm writing like this, okay? Location, right? I'm writing like this. So tell me, it will be work. Will it be working or not? No, right? Because it will show you the error. So that's why you need to use, if there is a space, then it should be managed by the Terraform FMT, means formatted, right? It will be formatted using Terraform FMT. Now pay attention here. What will happen? See, it was here on the proper place, but I have given some extra spaces and put here Terraform FMT, and now pressing enter. See, it has gone on the correct place, and it is showing here main.tf file was the space indentation, right? So now Terraform validate. We need to use Terraform validate for the code if code is correct or not. So it is success. Then Terraform plan. Okay. Then if I'm using Terraform plan, oh, I think this resource is already created. That's why it is asking. No issue, guys. Just a moment. What I have written here, West Europe. Okay. Web app variable. Mm, web app. Web app. Okay. Where dot location. Location which I have created here. Location variable. West Europe. Then I have used here. I have used this is the which I have kept here, like default things I have used here. Then web app dot name, web app dot name. Okay. Then now just I would like to do control C, and I want to check what happened here. So no value for required variable. So var.tf line 1 variable web app. For the web app there is no value. Oh, so we'll go here. Name of the resource group. Okay. The root module input variable web app is not set and has no default value. User happen var or happen var. So default value also will give here. So just I'm using here default value, my first RG. Okay. Sorry, web app RG. No issue. We can use default value. I had not used here. So I have used here default value. So web app we need default value, default value I need to use here. I had not used. Okay, default value we need to use here. DFAULT. Okay, just I'm using this web app subnet. Okay, again, yes, I had not mentioned here, no issue, because that's why it was asking the command prompt. Using the command prompt, if we don't want to, this is the one more type of defining the variable. If you don't want to put this default values here, then yeah, I had forgot here. Then we can use using happen var and is equal to then file name we can put here. Okay, so now we'll use Terraform plan. Okay, so whenever we are getting the errors, those errors we need to resolve. Only for that purpose there are DevOps engineers. Okay, so we need to do the troubleshooting. We need to maintain the pipeline. We need to everything we need to do. If you are a DevOps engineer and someone is asking to write the a script in PowerShell, then you cannot say I don't know. So everything we need to mention here. Okay, so now, sorry, everything we need to learn and write here and work here, right? So I was telling that. So now I was okay, I had not mentioned here default values, that why it was showing the errors. Now I'm using Terraform apply at to approve. If you are putting this at to approve, then it will not ask you the permission and confirmation from your side. So just put here directly, it will be created the values. So like way we can create the variables and define the variables, and using variables we can create the resources as well. We can create the here before this. Now it is creating now, that is not an issue. So I'll tell you later how can we maintain here the output. Okay, if you are writing here output, then we can write like way also. Suppose you want to write this output here one, then you can like write like this, or if you want to write multiple, then you can use this. Okay, like way also you can use here. So before applying this, if we have written if we had written this, then it might have if like affected on this, and we might have got the IDs and all those things. So we have not mentioned here any ID, but now just a moment, I'll destroy this, and after that we'll do this. So like way successfully we have completed this. See, 3 added, 0 to change and 0 to destroyed. So we can come here, and what is the name we have given? We can come here and check. See, for the VNet we have written web app VNet, and resource group is web app, and web app subnet, right? So we need to go here and check subnet. Suppose, okay, come here, and now virtual resource, where is the resource group? Yes, here you can see web app RG, it is created. Under this we can see web app VNet is created, right? And we can whatever values we had taken, we can check here. See, 10.0.0.016. See, 10.0.0.0 oblique 16, right? Which we had mentioned here, that is showing here. So whatever default values you had used, sorry, we had used there, it is showing here. So now Azure provided DNS service, it is not mentioned there, right? So we had not mentioned the DNS, that's why DNS is not showing there, right? So now we can, how can we destroy this? So we need to destroy every time, then we can save our bill. So now Terraform destroy, happen AUTO approve. See, it is destroying. See, it is destroying. You can come here and just you can come outside. Okay, resource group. Now you can just refresh here. Web app RG should be destroyed, and it should be not here after some time. So we'll check here. You will get the notifications here. If it is deleted, then now we can just refresh. It is very slow. Azure is very slow. That's why people are using PowerShell with Azure. Because of using PowerShell, easily we can create the resource groups and like resources. That's why PowerShell is very important with Azure Microsoft product. That is also Microsoft product. So just we can come here. Yeah, it is destroying. Okay, we'll see in next video about which I had mentioned here, the output. How can we like see the output using this output and putting this value? How can we check each and everything? We'll see in next video. Till the time, if you don't have subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and watch my all videos till the end. You will definitely get Terraform variables with Azure. So Terraform variables with AWS also I am putting there. So till the time, I had this much only. We will see in next video. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you so much.